You guys, I am so uber hopeful that my broadcast doesn't get interrupted because I think every single person in my family is on the internet right now. So, except for my baby who's taking a nap. But I wanted to go over some of the basics. One of the basics is LipSense application. So I want to show you guys from start to finish. I want to give you some details about LipSense, some things to expect when using LipSense for the first time, and like all the things. If you have any questions at all, please drop them in the comment section and I will come back and answer them. Okay, wish me luck. I gotta find where I got this wet. Okay, so the first thing you need to do when applying LipSense is make sure that you have clean, dry lips. The reason is because LipSense is going to bond to whatever it touches. You want it to bond to the skin on your lips. Now, here comes a couple of problems. Sometimes when you're applying LipSense, I have stuff in my teeth like I always do. It's okay, we all love me, right? We all love me. Okay, it's fine, okay? So what happens is, like when I apply my makeup, I undoubtedly get lips or foundation on my lips, or like if I've already eaten, then I get a little bit of grease or food on my lips, and LipSense is going to bond to what it touches. So if it's not bonding to the skin on your lips, then it's bonding to foundation, it's bonding to that grease, or maybe it's bonding to part of your foundation, part of your lips, part of the grease. So you want to make sure you have a blank canvas. In order to do that, like I just did my makeup just barely, and I've eaten, it's the middle of the day, so I want to make sure that my lips are clean and dry. Even if you think your lips are fantastic and great and clean and dry, do this anyways, okay? So grab just like a washcloth. Where did that wet part go? Get just a little bit of it wet, and I just will go right on my lips. This helps because it also helps to exfoliate any dead skin maybe on your lips. And look at that. See, I got foundation on my lips. Even though it doesn't look like it, I got foundation on my lips. It will help to exfoliate any dead skin so that your LipSense doesn't apply to dead skin either. Like you don't want it to apply to that. You want it to stick to the skin on your lips. So what it does, it actually molecularly bonds to the skin on your lips. It's not like a lip stain, which actually will sink in to your lips, sink in past your bloodline. So it can get into your bloodstream. A lip stain. LipSense is only going to bond to the top layer of your skin and not sink into your lips. So I got them clean and dry. The next thing you're going to do is shake, because LipSense is a liquid. It's got that little ball in there. You can hear it, and you're just going to shake it. You guys, I'm going to go over these steps with you, and it might seem like it takes a little bit, but it really only takes me 2 seconds, maybe a minute to put my LipSense on, and then it's on for the entire day. So you want to shake it up because it's a liquid. Your lips are clean, they're dry. Here comes my tip. My pro tip is just to wipe off excess product. Because you're going to put on 3 layers, you want them to be 3 thin layers, okay? So I'm going to start with my bottom. And I just did just 1 layer right here. I want to cover my entire lip. So then I'm going to turn it, and you can see how it's angled like this. I'm going to use that tip to line my lips. Okay, that would be 1 layer. Now, if you're somebody who wants a lip liner, what you could do is, we do have lip liners, but I just always recommend grab a liner brush, and you can just dip it in and then line that way if you want to, if you like to line your lips, okay? So get a lip brush. And it's cool too, because if you get a lip liner brush, watch how I'm talking weird. I'm gonna tell you about that in a minute. If you get a lip liner brush, you could always get 2 different colors and line it with a deeper color and then fill it in with a lighter color if you wanted to. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that in just a minute, okay? So I can show you guys. So that was 1 layer. I'm gonna go to the top and always wiping off excess, because you want them to be thin layers. Okay, So that is 2 layers. Let it dry. You want it to dry, and you don't want to touch your lips together until you've sealed it in. Hold on one second. I need to turn off my notifications. Now I'm going to put on my next layer. Okay. So remember, 3 layers. And then my last layer. Okay, that was 3 layers. Now I'm gonna let it dry before I put my gloss on. And see how I'm not touching my lips together? I wanna make sure it's super dry before I put my gloss on. But you guys, I wanna do a little bit of a lip liner. Normally this is all I would do, but I wanna have some fun with you guys. Let's do a lip liner out of Manhattan Mauve. And I'm just gonna pick a little bit of this off with my lip liner brush. This is just from e.l.f. I think it's from Walmart. So can you see that? Can you see that line I'm making? You can make it thicker. I'll make it a little bit thicker so you guys can see it better. So if you want to line your lips, this is a way you can do it. Or, oh, you can like see it. Okay, you can see it. I might just skip that thing and go to the tip of this. Oh yeah, I got her. Can you see that? I'm just using the tip of this applicator. Oh, that's so much better. But if you're somebody who likes a thin line, you can use that lip liner brush. Okay, now I'm gonna do just one more layer of my Bella just to kind of smooth it all over and make it a smoother transition. Yeah, I dig it. Okay, so when you use LipSense, you gotta seal it in with a gloss. So you wanna get the glossy gloss to start with. And that's gonna seal in your color. That feels good. Okay, so what that does is it actually penetrates through your LipSense color, and then it hydrates your skin underneath, but it actually locks in your LipSense color. So a lot of people will try LipSense and go, whoa, it's like tacky. That's because you haven't sealed it in with gloss yet. Once you seal it in with gloss, it won't be tacky anymore, and it'll stay put, okay? So you can even take off your gloss after a little while. I always like my gloss. It feels super hydrating, so I'll probably leave mine on, or I'll put some more on. But you can take it off. Your lips will be matte. Now, if you're trying LipSense for the first time, there's a few things to watch out for, or just know, I guess, is LipSense is it's more than just like a really cool lip color that doesn't budge. It stays on your lips. It'll stay on if you're drinking. It'll stay on if you're smooching. It won't get on your clothes. It won't get on your baby. It won't get on your coffee cup. It's awesome because it just stays put. It won't get on your mask. It's a whole lip treatment. So you really need to use them in combination with each other. So you have a color, a gloss, and a remover. The cool thing is that once you have these two, you can add in any other colors that you want to your collection. And you can use the same two, gloss and remover. So you can just keep adding to your collection once you have these two. The Oops remover is how you fix if like the color goes out of your lines, or if you're like, oh my gosh, like if it doesn't come off, like when you keep wiping your mouth, like how am I supposed to take it off at night? I made the mistake, well, my mom, when she gifted me LipSense, she gave it to me without the Oops remover. And what happened is I didn't even know that there was another way to take off your LipSense. So I would scrub it at night. I would get soaps and I would put it on my lips and I would try to rub it off. And it actually ended up hurting my lips and damaging them, and I would start to bleed, and I was like, oh, LipSense isn't that great. Like, this is a hassle. But that's because I didn't invest in a remover, and this is $10, you guys. It will last you an entire year. It's got tons of vitamins, shea butter, so it's going to hydrate your lips, heal them as well. So remember, lip treatment. The way that I do this Oops remover is I put it on my lips, and then I let it sit, and you want to let it sit for a couple minutes. Those other soaps or makeup removers will strip the LipSense off your lips. It's not made to break it down. This is made to break it down on your lips so you can safely remove it. Then I just get a diaper wipe or a paper towel, and after like a minute or two, wipe it off, and LipSense is completely gone. So I'm just doing a couple stripes on my hand so I can show you guys the difference between LipSense and the other stuff. Hey guys! So if you try LipSense on for the first time, you'll also notice a little bit of a tingling or a sting, or you might feel anything from a tingle to a sting. Some people do not feel anything at all. It all depends on the health of your lips. So it's user dependent. So some people will feel something, some people won't feel anything. So I just want to make sure that you're aware that when you try LipSense, you might feel something happening on your lips. And that's an ingredient in LipSense called SD alcohol 40. It's a cosmetic grade alcohol. It keeps your lips germ-free, bacteria-free, clean. It keeps the tube clean, germ-free, bacteria-free, which is really important, especially right now with the virus going around. It helps to clean and sterilize your lips as well as the tube. So that's what the SD alcohol 40 is doing. I do not feel anything when I put on LipSense, but those that do feel something, it's because you have little cuts, or your lips might be a little bit dry. If your lips are dry or have little cuts, you're going to feel that SD alcohol 40 on your lips. It's just like if you fell off your bike when you were little and your mom would clean up your wound with like a little bit of alcohol or whatever, the antiseptic, whatever they're gonna, it's called antiseptic? That doesn't sound right. But whatever your mom's gonna use to clean up your cut on your arm, it's gonna sting because it's open. It's an open wound. But if you put that alcohol anywhere else on your arm, you would never feel anything because there's no cuts. And so that's the same with your lip. If there's any little cuts, if your lips are dry, if they're dry, if they're unhealthy, then you're gonna feel a little bit of that tingle. When you use LipSense continually, you won't feel that anymore because it'll be healing your lips. You might also go through something called the exfoliation phase, where LipSense doesn't stay on like it does for everybody else. You're like, why does it stay on forever for her and it only stays on for like 2 hours for me? 2 hours is still like a lot better than the other stuff, which I'll show you in just a minute, right? Like 2 hours is pretty long for a lipstick, but we want that 18 hours to 24-hour period where our LipSense stays on. That is your lips going through an exfoliation cycle, and it can last anywhere from a week 2 weeks. Mine for me lasted 3 weeks because I was very chapstick dependent. I was addicted to chapsticks. If you use lots of other lipsticks and lip brands, they're not as clean as Senegence products. And so they layer on wax. And you can even search for a video that Dr. Oz did about wax products and chapstick companies and how smart they are because they make you addicted to them. It seals in layers of your skin that needs to exfoliate. It seals in all those layers of skin. And once you start kicking that to the curb and you start using LipSense, all those dead layers will start to come off. And so what you're doing is putting LipSense on lots of layers of dead skin. And so it'll start coming off, it'll start flaking because it's not the healthiest skin that you're putting your LipSense on. So just know that that might happen, but you will have, I promise, if you stick with it, you will absolutely love it. Now that doesn't happen for everyone. Again, it's very user dependent on the health of your lips. If you ever have any questions, please let me know because I would love to help you guys love LipSense. So I just wanted to show you and let these both sit on my hand for a little while. One is LipSense, one is another like lip gloss that's supposed to stay lipstick that is supposed to stay put. And I'm gonna show you, say that you are, let's say that you put on a mask and you're gonna go out on a date. And so you just put on a mask. It doesn't like touch your hand like too much, right? You just kind of like, you're wearing your mask and you're gonna go on a date and you're gonna go get, what's your favorite food? You're gonna go get Mexican food and you're gonna get a margarita and you're gonna eat chips and salsa. So you take off your mask and you've got a little bit of that color on your mask, right? Where do you think that color is coming from? Do you think it's coming from this one? Or do you think it's coming from this one? Okay, so you go and you go get your margarita. Let's just keep going with this one because I've already got it on my finger. And you eat your chips and salsa, and you take a drink of your margarita, and you go to give your hubby a kiss, and you're like, I'm so glad we finally get to get out away from the children and have a date. And this is all the while what is happening to your lipstick, okay? All over everything you touch. Now, on the other hand, let me see if I can. Let me just show you like this. Okay, I gotta find a clean, okay. You dab your lips with a paper towel, you're wearing your mask, all the while getting nothing on your paper towel. Okay, let's do this side. Okay, there's the difference, okay? You dab your lips, you're enjoying your chips and salsa. Oh, you spilled a little bit. Oh, you gotta put your mask on, go back to the bathroom, come back out, take off your mask. Your lipstick is still there. You give your hubby a kiss and you're like, I'm so glad we get to get out. Finally, away from the children. And you come back home with your mask on, give your kids a kiss, and that has gone nowhere. That is the beauty of LipSense. It will stay put once you put it on until you're ready to take it off. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. It's a product that is simply the best. That's the best. And I hope you guys love it just as much as I do. Bye.